Jack Swagger gets a shot at the Intercontinental Championship, and Big E Langston, I don't care, I'm still going to call him Langston because it's so weird when they just call him Big E. And now it's even weirder that they said what the E stands for, and they had that whole discussion on Raw where,
Wait, they did?
Yeah, I
yeah,
missed that.
you both missed that? Oh man,
Yeah.
this was so funny. JBL said, "What does the E stand for?" And Cole like waited a couple seconds. You could tell that he was kind of like he had to look it up real fast and stuff. And then he was like, "Etor, it's Etor."
E-Tour?
Yeah.
What
Or
the
you know
hell
what,
is that?
this might have been on the card actually. It might not have been on Raw. It might have been on the pay per view. And because his name is Etor Ewan is his real name, Big E's real name. And JBL just kept going on about like Etor. What is that, like the guy from Winnie the Pooh? And like that's a stupid name.
I fucking love JBL.
You were saying William Regal was your favorite one? No, JBL's the best.
He just kept repeating throughout the whole rest of the time that Big E was out there that Etor was a stupid name.
Big E Tour.
So now it's like he's Big E Langston, which is not a bad name considering that they've had some worse names out there in the past. I think it could have been a little bit better, but
So Vince wanted to shorten names to make them sound tougher. Fucking E Tour's tough.
right. Big Etor. Like it sounds like something like it should be like some brooding caveman type of dimwit, like a collie type of character. Big
So-
Etor just comes out and he's like, "I am Etor," like I am Groot from the Guardians of the Galaxy movie coming out.
It sounds like what the Eliminator would say, like if he fucking botched his line. E Tour!
So Swagger actually kind of dominated this match. And I thought that was a little odd, but they followed it up the next night with Cesaro dominating his match against Big E Tour. And I don't know, maybe Big E's not really in the best spot right now, and they're kind of just using him up, and he's going to drop the Intercontinental title soon or something. I wouldn't be too surprised. They really stopped using him around the Royal Rumble time. And then at the Royal Rumble itself, he could have had a good spot, and they gave him, what was it, like the number 28 spot or something like that, and he barely lasted at all. Like, I wouldn't say he's in the doghouse or anything like that, but you're pushing him to a side a little bit. And that kind of sucks. Because Big E's pretty good. Nothing really stood out in this match as far as like quality goes. I was a little bit disappointed. I expected it to be a little bit better than what it was, but it wasn't too bad. It was a decent opener. Peyton?
You know, Tony, you're not wrong about their position of Big E right now. I felt like for the past couple of months he has definitely been cooling off as well. That sucks because I just drafted him onto my team, but you know, what can you do? It also just could be the fact that they always seem to lose focus with the Intercontinental title around WrestleMania season. So maybe that's what it is. I mean, I can't see him losing it at WrestleMania, so I think he's going to hold it through that, and maybe once we get to the Extreme Rules, he'll start picking up steam again. I still think this guy has a buttload of talent. Still, you know, a little rough. He's a little stiff that they need to work on that and get him to be a little safer with some guys. I mean, I think it was either on this show or on the Raw Post show, we were talking about how in the last 4 or 5 matches, it seems like he's gotten every single person he's faced to show some blood,
Yeah,
which, you know, is not something you want to have.
I think he's crippled each member of the Shield.
Mm-hmm. But I still like him a lot. I still think his character is cool. I agree with you that they should not have taken that part out of his name, and perhaps maybe that was just the kiss of death for him. Maybe they did that on purpose to kill his character a little bit more and bring him down. I don't know. But as far as this match, once again, as I did with the pre-show match, I don't have any distinctive memories about this match. Did Cesaro get involved? No, that was the following night on Raw where Swagger got involved in Cesaro's match.
The only thing that I had written down that was interesting during the match, other than there was a botch with Swagger trying to kick Big E in the gut, and they were supposed to like do one of the knockdown things. You could tell that it was, you know, they just mixed up like, what's the next move that we're gonna do? I'll just kick you, like that kind of a thing. Was when Big E did it wasn't like a suicide dive or something like that, but he like speared Jack Swagger through the ropes or something like that. Which was kind of cool. It got a holy shit chant, but
there was something that Big E did. I remember, like he picked Swagger up from the ground and put him into a tilt-a-whirl backbreaker or something like that. I think that happened at some point in the match. That was kind of neat. But other than that,
no, didn't Cesaro do that to him the following night? on Raw and botched it.
Oh, maybe everything about this match just makes you want to think about the better match that happened the next night. That even happened when you were talking about the botch. I was like, Cesaro's botch was better.
Now, Wago, did you get a chance to watch this?
I did not see that, but the one comment I have got is we kind of saw this happening with Big E. I remember in a previous broadcast that both me and Peyton said we could see this guy cooling off and them losing interest. He's a big guy, but he's got the Ezekiel Jackson vibe where he's just going to be a big guy. They got a buzz off, and then they was like, yeah, you can just be pushed aside. So it doesn't surprise me. And you guys are really selling me on these matches.
Well, when they put it back on the WWE Network in 4.5 years or whatever it is, then you'll be able to check it out. Just like you'll be able to check SmackDown out in I don't know, next April.
Yeah, fucking, you're making me want to go back and watch last Raw video of the fucking pay-per-view.
All right, coming up in the next section, we're going to talk about the New Age Outlaws versus the Usos.